I know I'm better than you. A never ending midnight sun. Ooh, whoa, whoa. A black girl. You can't crucify me. It's homophobic and misogynist and racist. Ooh, got you. Ain't nothing wrong with being a basic bitch. We need basic bitches out there in the world. Hello. OMG. Wait, this is real. Hey girl, welcome to the Let Me Yap podcast, my podcast where I talk about whatever I want, wherever I want, whenever I want. And yeah, this is like a little girly FaceTime call where I called you. I'm like, girl, guess what? I need to talk to you about this one thing that I'm gonna best to talk to you about. And you are girl on the other side of the camera. So we are here to talk today about my 2025 Wrapped. Yes. Woo! Because that's what I wanted to talk about today. And I feel as if rap season is so important. Like, is it January? Yeah. Am I going to talk about my raft right now? Absolutely. I have my little computer right here because I have to take notes. Because if I don't, then I'll be yapping forever. And I know that y'all would love if I yap forever, but there needs to be a little bit of coherency, or this will be a 5 hour long video for no reason. I love rap season. I think it's so fun. I love seeing everyone's rap, what kind of music everyone's listening to, who's the basic bitch, who's a real artist, who's underground, you know. But the one thing this year that really was like getting at me was the fact that the Spotify Wrapped was like all AI generated, and something about that really like made me a little upset because like I feel like Spotify Rap back in the day released a hit. Like when you could feel like it was personality driven based, you know, like you could felt the human behind it. Like this year, like I feel like the features were better than last year. Like 2024 Wrapped was like, what was it? They barely, I don't even think they gave us top artists last year. Like I like the little foul system that they did. That was really cute. But also, like, I was like, I don't feel like my top songs were like accurate. Like, let me go to it. Let me go to my Wrapped. I like to think that I'm not like the most basic girl in the world. Like, ain't nothing wrong with being a basic bitch. We need basic bitches out there in the world. Don't get me wrong. We love our girls who love. Well, I don't, but we love our girls who love like T Swift. Um, yeah, we need those kind of girls. Me though, I'm not those kind of girls. So for my Wrapped, I am like an alternative type girly. Like I listen to like alt indie pop music. So a lot of like early 2000s, mid 2000s, like punk pop music mixed with like right now like indie alternative music. I love like right now there's like a rise in like black alt like rock girls that I'm really love with right now, aka Rachel Chinariri, who we will talk about, aka Alameda, who we will also talk about, not here, but also singer songwriters. That's kind of like my realm. So I'm very like, so when I heard my top artist, I'm like, this makes sense. So my top artist for 2025 was Rachel Chinariri. The girl, Rachel Chinariri, is a British indie rock artist. I know that she's starting to blow up. She was an opener for Sabrina Carpenter's Short and Sweet, Short and Sassy. I don't listen to Sabrina Carpenter, no shade. Like I love, like she's so cute, but like I don't listen to Sabrina music for real, for real. So she opened Sabrina's tour in Europe. She had her own tour in 2025 as well. She also did a few festivals, things like that. I got to see her live. Barricade um in May of 2025, and I also got to meet her and I got an autograph. The girls who run her fan account, Darling, her fans are called Darlings. They were at the New York show. So pretty much they followed her entire tour, her entire like opening tour with Sabrina. So they were in New York, so they were tweeting her. She like, oh my god, you guys are here. She came out to see them, but there's only like 25 people on live because I came early. Because one thing about me, whenever I go to a concert, I'm finna be in the pit and I'm going to be barricade. And I was, yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I was. I had nothing for her to sign, but I had bought a play for me to read just in case I wasn't going to make friends in line and talk to people, but I always do. So she signed the play I was reading. This is Smart People by Lydia R. Diamond, which is a good play, by the way. She's a great playwright. But yeah, I got her autograph. I know I'm better than you. Um, and then I got to see her perform. I also got to see Alameda perform live. She was her opener, and I'm a huge fan of Alameda. I've been listening to her around like 2024, a little bit like summer to fall 2024. So she opened for Rachel. Alameda's not on my rad, but she will. I will talk about her a little bit more about my artist 2026 that I am excited to see. But yes, that's my Rachel lore. Yes. Um, my number two on my Spotify Wrapped was 21 Pilots. Okay, I'm not beating the weird allegations. I know. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I love 21 Pilots. I've loved them since I was 12 years old, 2014. Yes, I got into them literally right. Was it 2014 or 2015? I don't remember. Whenever Blurryface came out, I literally got into them right when their Blurryface album came out, and I fell in love with them. And literally, you know how people like, oh, music saved my life, and they had like the heartbeat tattoos with the music. That's me, guys. Like literally, their music saved my life. Like I don't know what I would be doing. I don't know where I would be if it wasn't for 21 Pilots. They actually are the reasons why I'm still here today. But yes, they were my number two, and they probably will always be. And then they also released an album, their Breach album, which is like their last album of their like lore, which started with Blurryface. And I'm like, I'm not a feel about it because they also said that they don't know what they're going to do after this. Also, Josh Dunn just had a baby, and they're worried. They're like right now, they're like worried about like family and fatherhood, and they said that outside of like doing some like um festivals. See how that worked. Festivals next year. They don't really know. Next year, this year. Oh my God, 2026. They don't know if they'll be doing any other tours or concerts or what else is for them right now. So that's really sad. But like, I just love them so much. Again, I went to their concert back in September with my friend. It was really great. I was in the pit. I wasn't barricade, but I was really close. And for the first time ever, when they do like the drum set for trees at the end of the show, and like they throw the water, I got splashed with the water. Yeah, it was pretty iconic. And I met some really great people, and I got a bunch of like bracelets and like free fan merch. It was a really great experience that I haven't experienced at any other show before. So that was really fun. My number three was Alicia Cara. Okay. Miss Alicia Cara slept on, slept on, slept on, slept on. Everyone knows Alicia Cara from like Scarred to Her Beautiful, from Here, from but like everyone knows Alicia Cara like 10 years ago, 2015. I've been following Baby Girl's journey this entire time, and her music has only gotten better and better and better. Yeah. So it was either late 2024 or early 2025. She released an album called Love and Hyperbolic. It was a beautiful album. And so I decided to go to see her in tour. Also, most of the people that is in my top in my Wrapped I have seen on tour in 2025, which also probably is another reason why they're my Wrapped, but also like they are amazing people. I saw her in November. I met some really great people there. Again, I was pretty much barricade gonna be in the pit. Right. I know. But yes, I just love her. Like I love her music. It's just her storytelling through her music, her talking about like her connections to like love and relationships and all these different things is so beautiful to me. And I just love the journey she's been on. She's been doing it for 10 years. And then also going to her concert was like very nostalgic, like getting to hear Scar to Your Beautiful live, getting to hear Here live, getting to hear Wow. Like there's so many songs that we kind of grew up on with Alicia Cara. And I just think that she's so underrated. And I wish that like she has a very strong, loyal fan base though. I just wish that she was taken more seriously or people appreciated her more in the industry. So yeah, number four was Tyler the Creator. This one was really surprising for me because I'm not a Tyler fan. I I did see him live at Gut Ball because I went to Gut Ball with my friend and it was good. Don't get me wrong, but she wanted to see Tyler set, so we stood bare bruh. Now, Guppo, the one thing I don't, that was my first music festival ever. I get really nervous at festivals, especially since like the whole Travis Scott thing where people like died at his like Astro World festival, like said like that, like it fucked me up mentally. So when it comes to like festivals I tried, I'm not super like, okay, I need to be in the front. Like as long I could be on the outskirts at a festival. But my friend, she was like, no, I'm finna be in the pit. I'm finna be barricade. So what do I do as a good friend? I hit that barricade with her. We sat at that barricade for Tyler for 6 hours, feet throbbing, toes numb, dehydrated. You couldn't go to the bathroom. I'm watching people get pulled out left and right. And I'm like, am I going to be next? I wasn't. And it was one of the best things I've ever seen in my entire life. I will admit that it was amazing. The set was amazing. It was when he was still like doing Chromacopia, and I never thought I would ever be barricade at one of his shows or ever. But I also saw, but because I was barricade, I also saw T Pain set. T Pain phenomenal. I didn't know T Pain was doing it like that. I feel as if I watched the video. Tangent. I'm going to go on a lot of tangents with this. Tangent. I just watched a YouTube video. Oh my god! If I can find it, I'll put it like right here. I watched the video of that someone did about like T Pain's like kind of rise and fall in the industry, and how like the industry really downplayed him and his work, and they really took him for granted, and how right now he's kind of in like a resurgence. And I didn't know that because I grew up in the 2000s, so I just knew T Pain from everything, but I didn't know all that. But it was amazing. The set was amazing. He twirled. It was amazing. It was amazing. I wanted to go see him in concert back in September at Radio City, but it just didn't work out. But he's amazing. I would absolutely love to see him live again because his energy is just up here. He's funny and he's so talented. But yeah, and I got to see MKG. Guys, don't hate me if you're an MKG fan. Sorry, MKG fans in the chat, please do not crucify me, but I hated it. I thought it was so boring. Mind you, it's 80 degrees outside. I've been standing at this point in time for 4 hours, and all I hear is a man mumbling on a mic with a synthesizer, and I'm like, what is right now? I don't know what's going on. Me and my friend was like, what the fuck is going on right now? Like, mind you, I know there's a lot of MKG fans, and I'm like if you like them, that's so good for y'all, but I couldn't deal with it. But yeah, tangent over. The reason why, and I will tell you why, Tyler is in my top 4 Spotify is because I listen to one song specific over and over and over again, which I will get to in a second. But my number 5 artist for 2025 is Jensen McCrae. She is a singer songwriter. She's been around for some time now. I can't quite tell you um when she first like came onto the scene, but I got into her because I did a play in college, and my director for that play had did like a soundtrack to go over the transitions and the scenes in the play, and her songs Wolves was on the soundtrack, and I thought it was such a beautiful song, such a beautifully tragic song. And I listened to that song for like some years, but that was back in 2022. And then around 2024, I found her song Adam's Ribs, which I also thought was very beautiful. And then I think it was either late 2024 or early 2025, she dropped her album, I don't know how, but they found me. And I listened to it and I thought it was beautiful. And it honestly was my album of the summer. Like, and I know that's how she got up here. I was supposed to see her in concert like 2 days before my birthday, but it just didn't work out because I didn't end up getting a ticket, and then like life. But if she goes back on tour, I absolutely need to see her in concert. She was like, her and one more artist that I will get to later on are the 2 artists that I did not get to see in concert this year that I really do regret just not going, and it just was because of circumstance. But yeah, those are my top artists for 2025. And if I would say this is pretty accurate, honestly. Like for where I was from the beginning of 2025 to the end of 2025, this was pretty consistent. I think towards the end of 2025, it got, I think my artists kind of switched up and changed a lot, but that was pretty consistent throughout. My top albums was pretty much from those same artists. So it was What a Devastating Turn of Events from Rachel Chen and Riri, came out in 2024. In the Meantime by Alicia Cara, I think that came out in 2020. I think it's one of her older albums. I think that came out in 2021 or 2022. But it's such a great album that I am keeping that album alive, one song at a time. Breach by 21 Pilots, because it came out this year. I don't know how, but they found me. I said it was my song. It was my album of this summer. And 5 Second Flat by Lizzie McAlpine. Now listen, girls. I love me some Lizzie. Me and Lizzie, we go together like this. I love Lizzie. Okay, let me stop. I love 5 Second Flat by Lizzie. Me and 5 Seconds Flat by Lizzie goes together like this. And it really hurts my feelings because I know that she said that that's not her, like, that's like one of her least favorite projects that she's ever put out, and that she liked her other music more. But I love that album from front to back. It's so good. And I was really excited when she put out her older album, but I didn't like it. And I think it was just like, maybe I was just in a different place when it came out, and I just couldn't really relate to it because I love singer-songwriters. But yeah, it just really wasn't for me. But yeah, those are my top five albums and my top five songs. My top five songs are going to be the reason why Tyler was in my top five artists. And I listened to Saint Chroma by Tyler the Creator 85 times according to Spotify. I could be wrong. I'll put it up here because I don't have it in front of me, but I put it up here. But yeah, that's that one song specifically. I played it. I remember one day because I also use earbuds, which I will get to momentarily. I listened to that song 33 times in one day. Yeah, I was going through a lot. I was going through a lot. Yeah, I listened to a lot. And then number two is Doubt by RZA. It's a short song. The songs that have they're like 1 minute long, 1 minute and a half, 2 minutes long. I'm gonna listen to it over and over and over and over again. But that's the only song by RZA that I know. I don't know any other music by her. Drum Show by 21 Pilots, but it has Josh vocals and it has Joe Shoes on it, and it was such a great song. And like hearing it live and hearing Josh sing live at Jones Beach and seeing the entire crowd go quiet just to hear him sing, it was amazing. And then number four was Savannah by Jensen McCrae, and number five was Adam's Wrist by Jensen McCrae. I told you Jensen McCrae. And then like if I were to go through the rest, because I want to, because this is my channel, because I think that I know the reason why they don't do top 10 songs, but I feel like the rest of my top 10 just really also just brings it all together. Number six is Glitter by 070 Shake. Love that song down since on my blog, like I've been like repeat. We have Dead Man by Alicia Cara off her album Love and Hyperbolic. Amazing song. Midnight Sun by Zara Larson. Yeah, loudest song of 2025. I can't say of all time, because have you ever heard Ring the Alarm by Beyonce? Yeah, no, but loudest song of 2025. And then she put Mooney Long on that, and she said, "A never ending midnight sun." Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, just hollering, hooting and hollering on that track for 4 minutes. It was amazing. It was amazing, and it was absolutely the song of the summer. And then number nine is a song called "Too Fresh" by a very small artist named Gio from the Block. Like he's really really small. A lot of people I never met another person who's ever seen his music. I found him on Instagram, but like he's like, I feel it within the next few years. I feel like he could be up and coming. I love gays who rap. Like I love the gays who rap. Like yes, bring more gays that rap. Come on now. And then Good Love Babe by Chappell Roan. I'm not another artist. I'm not a huge Chappell Roan fan. I know Good Luck Babe and I know Pink Pony Club. Those are the only two songs by her that I really like. Yeah, Good Luck Babe. It's a good song. Like I'm not explaining myself to y'all. I use earbuds every day. I connect it to my music apps, and earbuds, you can tell, is being done by people. You know what I mean? Like the way it's curated, things like that. I really enjoy being able to track my music that I'm constantly listening to throughout the weeks, how my artists switch up every single week and things like that. Who's on the top one day, who's on the top one week, who's on the top another week, and like how my sound is constantly growing and changing. And then at the end of the year, because I think Airbus started their Wrapped last in 2024. And I thought it was really creative the way they did the lineup. They did like different categories of it. And I was really looking forward to again in 2025, and they didn't disappoint me. And I think that there's a lot of crossover between my Spotify Wrapped and my Earbuds Wrapped. But I do think that my Earbuds Wrapped is a little bit more specific to me. My top artist off of Airbuds says number one is 21 Pilots. Makes sense. Number two is Rachel Chunariri. Number three is Alicia Cara. Number four is Infinity Song. Now, Infinity Song is another artist that I have really been listening to a lot more this year. They are a sibling band. They make like modern rock music with like soul, and I wanted to see them. I was supposed to see them like also in concert in October, and it just didn't work out. But I really regret that I didn't go. But it their music and their sound is so great, and they're so soulful, and I love their music. And if they come, like right now they're on world tour, so like if they do come back to New York, I really, really, really know that I need to see them. And then number five was Tyler the Creator as top artist. But again, Tyler the Creator is in this because of me listening to Saint Chroma. But then when Don't Tap the Glass came out, I was listening to it pretty often. So that does also make sense. But I just didn't think that I listened to it that much for him to be so prominent in my top for the end of the year. And then top songs for Airbuds is Saint Chroma. Number one, Dreams by Infinity Song. At number two, which I didn't know that Dreams by Infinity Song was a cover of Dreams by Fleetwood Mac, because I don't listen to Fleetwood Mac. So I heard the original. I said, "Oh, that's cute." I think Fleetwood Mac is cool and all, but I like the Infinity Song version a little bit more. Sorry, please, Fleetwood Mac fans, do not crucify me. I'm just a girl. I'm just a black girl. You can't crucify me. It's homophobic and misogynist and racist. Ooh, got you. Number four, we have Metamorphosis by Infinity Song. And then we also have, number three, we have Glitter by 070 Shake. And then number five, we have Drum Show by 21 Pilots. And like, again, it pretty much kind of like all kind of switched up together. And so a lot of this does make sense. My top music genre on Spotify, I believe, was indie pop and like indie pop emo, something like that. And then my top genre on Airbus is just straight pop, which makes sense. I don't argue with that. But yeah, this is my wrap, and I feel pretty content with it. Going into 2026, artists that I am really looking out for in 2026 that I'm really excited to see like coming up is once like I said, Alameda. She is a like rock artist. She does rock music. She's signed with Top Dog Entertainment, same entertainment company that Dochi signed to, and like I think Top Dog Entertainment, I was talking to somebody, I think Top Dog Entertainment knows something that we don't. Because they are really like the artist underneath them right now is really, really good. And Alameda, she's a newer artist. She's going on tour, and I'm really excited to see her headline. She's still smaller, so I'm really excited to go. I'm got meet and greet, so I'm really excited to meet her as well. Um, Another artist that I'm also looking forward to seeing in what they do in 2026 for Riri again. I just can't wait to see her blow up. I'm really excited about that. Another artist that I'm really looking forward to see is another up and coming artist. His name is Johnny Bass. I saw him for the first time last year. He is a New York based rock, like gothic artist. And I just love watching like I love seeing black people in like the rock music scene, the goth music scene, the emo scene. Like I think it's so important, especially as a black person growing up listening to emo music. There wasn't a lot of people in that scene. I didn't know a lot of people growing up who also listened to that type of music, so I felt very alone. So now that I'm an adult and I'm seeing all these artists kind of pop up with this kind of music, it feels really nice, and I'm really excited to see it. But yeah, Johnny Bass, I saw him for the first time summer 2025. I went to an emo night in the city, and he did a performance, and I was like, okay, wait, this is kind of cool, you know. And then I saw him again randomly at like another like event with some other underground artists also in New York, and I had met him. I talked to him for a little bit, and very, very briefly, I've said a little bit, literally very briefly. And then I started following his music seriously. I started listening to his album. His album Goth Star was really good, and I think that he's just gonna have a constant. I think he's gonna blow up. Like I think that he's gonna. It's slowly going to build. I think that, I'm really excited to see what he does, because he's just so himself, and I really like him as a live performer because even though he's so small, he's performing to like a crowd of like 25 people, 50 people, but he performs like he's performing to millions, and that's how you're supposed to do it. He's such a great performer, so I'm really excited to see him. Geo from the Block, I said, is another artist. I'm excited to see him. I found his song Afties on Instagram back in 2024, and I thought I just love it's like one of them like bouncy, like throw a little ass kind of music. I love that kind of music. I think it's really fun. I think his beats are really fun. They're really creative. I like his flow. And like I said, like, and I love my gay men. I love when they rap. I love when the gays come out and they start rapping. Like, I love when gay men put themselves forward in that way, and they let their artistry come forward. I think I really love that. So I'm really rooting for like the small, like, black POC alternative rap gothic artists. Like, that's what I'm really looking for. This is Editing Lay, and I also meant to mention The Paradox as another artist that I'm looking forward to seeing in 2026. They really gained stardom in 2025, and they are already like opening for like big bands and stuff like that. They are a punk rock group, very very reminiscent of early 2000s punk rock music, and I can't wait to see them. And I love seeing black people in rock music, and it's so fun, and I can't wait to see what they do. And Joji, he's dropping an album. So he released like song by song by song of the album. I think it's supposed to drop soon, but I love the song Pixelated Kisses. It raised pretty high up for me pretty quickly because I know this is like the first album he's dropping, and I forgot how many years. And then Labyrinth, because I love Labyrinth. I love Labyrinth. Another artist who is completely underrated. Like, people know Labyrinth a lot because of his work with Euphoria, but his music is so good. Like, I love his album that came out maybe like 2-3 years ago called Into the Beginning, or In Beginning. It was such a great album. And he's such a great soulful artist, and I really would like to see him just like continue to blow up. And I know that, and he's dropping an album as well that I think is also coming out soon. And I listened to his single Orchestra, and I said, oh yeah, this is about to be fire. It's also, last thing, is Beyonce dropping her rock album this year? Is she? I'm surprised. Oh, sorry, forgot. I'm surprised Beyonce wasn't in this, because the way I listened to Cowboy Carter, I don't know how Cowboy Carter did not end up in my top, like, at all, like literally at all. And that felt really weird because I was at that concert. I listened to that album. I think Cowboy Carter was definitely in my top of my 2024. So I think because I listened to a lot of it in the beginning of the year and I'm not as much in the end of the year, maybe that's why it didn't translate over. But I love my Beyonce. So also maybe we'll get that rock album this year as well. Last thing. That was the last thing. Okay? I think that's all I have to say about that for right now. Those are the artists that I have that I'm looking out for in 2026, and that is my 2025 Wrapped. And I'm really excited to see what happens in music in 2026. I'm not a music girly. I just know what I like, and I'm really excited. And I really hope that it's a great year for artists. Well, that was great, lovely, and amazing. Thank you for watching. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.